face!
1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
Stop!
Why the hell did you kill him?
I didn't like how he looked at it. You told me I was gonna race the winner, not watch you cap some trucker.
And you told us you wanted to do business. Now we got blood ties.
Okay. GPS systems are offline, just killing the cell interfaces, and we're good to go.
You're a genius, Whip.
Plan. If I warned you, you wouldn't have come. You want us to trust you? We needed to know that you legit.
I'm just here to cut a deal, okay? I didn't sign up for murder.
Our broker isn't a man eager to meet new people. And like I said, he's already got a buyer for China.
Then why the hell am I here?
We're sticking our necks out for you on this.
Try to appreciate it.
You make the deal happen, I'll make sure everybody gets paid.
Wait for a call from Jurgen. Be ready to go where he tells you.
Jurgen Richter? That's your broker.
I told you, we ain't messing around.
What's up, youngster? Looking good, Raymond. How you healing up?
I'm alright. My mom call you or something?
She did. Is that all right?
Yeah, guess so. Mom!
How's school? Getting any love for that scar?
Nah, just questions.
All right, well, wait till you get to college. Story like that, you're gonna be a big man on campus, trust me.
That's the other side to go.
Hondo, thanks for coming by. Raymond, get your books for school. You were going to miss homeroom.
A little rough lately?
When your boy gets shot by SWAT, you don't expect it to be easy, but Raymond is sliding. I mean, physically, he's doing great.
Mentally, it takes time.
Raymond doesn't have time. He's got college applications, exams. The way I see it, your people did the damage inside and out. Your job to make it right.
100%. I'm not gonna let him slide off track.
He barely eats. Nightmares. And yesterday, I found this under his bed.
You know you found it? It's loaded. The numbers are scratched off, which means he bought it on the street from people he shouldn't be associated with.
The son I knew before he was shot would never bring home a gun.
Okay, I understand. But listen to me. I'm gonna hold on to this. And I know he's gotta get off the school, but you bring him by SWAT afterwards, and I'll talk to him.
Thank you. He likes you. Not just because you saved his life. He thinks you're good people.
Yeah, what's up, Street?
If I'd gotten there 10 seconds sooner, I could have stopped it.
What were you doing there in the first place?
It's an old undercover gig from Long Beach. He told me about it a half hour ago.
I was working these street racers.
The ones jacking luxury cars. I read about her in your file. I thought that case went cold.
It did. I'd sold myself as a buyer looking to ship the rides to China. Then they told me their broker had another guy, and I didn't hear from him for a couple months. I thought it was dead. And then last night, they spot me at this bar I like. It's a miracle my cover held. And they tell me they got a deal that I can't pass up.
So Street decides that leaping in without notifying anyone was a smart plan.
I didn't have time. What was I gonna do, call with them watching?
And now you witnessed a murder. So why isn't this crew in custody?
Because of who they're in business with.
Jurgen Richter.
The Jurgen Richter. If I'd known he was tied in, I would have never let the case go cold. Guy is top dog in high-end stolen goods. Cars, art, diamonds. He moves more volume than Amazon.
I know him. SIS has been trying to build a case for years.
Yeah, along with FBI, DOJ, and every other agency with initials.
Yeah, but nothing sticks. He's smart, Street. He keeps a tight circle. Anyone he thinks might flip on him gets got.
Except me.
You haven't met him yet. The last guy the feds were working for intel, rumor is Richter gutted him. Personally.
Some people think he's got connections inside the department. Tip him off when the heat's on.
Well, then now's our chance. No one outside SWAT knows about this. And any minute, he's gonna call me to set a meeting. I agree to take the cars, we nail him at the buy.
Richter will pick a spot that he's already staked out. That won't give us time to set up anything. And we'll be lucky to keep eyes on the street.
I know I've had a bumpy start here. Let me make up for it. I'm giving you a chance. Jurgen Richter. You really gonna say no to that?
Give us a minute. Richter's major.
No doubt. But there's a lot of variables in this we can't control, the biggest one being strength.
You don't think he's up for it?
I think he's come a long way. I think he's smart, but he's way overconfident, unpredictable, and a gig like this can go sideways real fast.
If it were you going in, you still be against it? I'll clear it with Long Beach, but won't mention Richter to be safe.
You're asking a lot of this kid.
Street is SWAT. I have to trust my people in the field.
All right, I'll coach him up. I'll get him ready.
Nice line. Thanks back there. You think he's gonna pass us?
Photos were pulled from failed cases against Richter. This dude is slippery as hell. Everybody knows he's dirty, but no one's been able to prove it.
He's made a career out of escaping police things.
Sergeant Harrelson?
Warren, what's up, man? Warren here was Richter's parole officer years back. Only man we've been able to track down who had in-person contact.
I work private security now. Never forgot Jurgen Richter, though. Strange dude.
Warren, what can you tell us about Richter?
Smart as hell, but he's into this Brazilian spiritism thing.
Oh, like a religion?
More like a cult. He talked about things like his spirit crew and human sacrifice rituals.
Yeah, well, that's not spooky at all.
You want to get into business with Richter? You have to let him think he knows you.
Okay, how do I do that?
Eye contact. He likes a lot of it, like he can read you somehow. And he'll try and see if he can make you slip up, so expect a lot of awkward pauses.
Kind of like a typical date for you.
Except don't drink. Richter doesn't respect people who poison their bodies.
Yeah. I'll be there. Jake and Ike's in an hour.
The cop joint?
Probably gets off knowing they can ID him, but don't have the dirt to arrest him.
And a diner full of police is the last place an undercover would want to meet. It's your first test. All right, Tan and Luca will have your tail. If you get into trouble, they'll bail you out.
Relax, boss. I'm bringing my spirit crews back up.
You're gonna need more than a few jokes to pull one over on this guy's street. I logged a lot of hours in plain clothes, and I know how easy it is for things to go sideways.
I worked some covert at Long Beach. I've done this before.
Not on my team, you haven't. Not up against somebody like this.
Okay. Any advice? I'm all ears.
First, lay off the unit. A guy who makes light of everything usually has something to hide, and don't go running your mouth. The more you talk, the more chances you have of making mistakes.
You're really worried about this.
Richter is no joke. This is as real as it gets. If you think you're in trouble, you are. Don't wait around to be sure you get the hell out of there.
I won't let you down.
I know you won't. Cortez and I wouldn't be putting you in if we weren't sure of it.
Not easy staying behind while other people head off into danger, is it?
Mr. Cooper, kind of you to join me.
I appreciate you making the time.
Beer?
No, thank you.
I'm having one.
No offense, but I'm here to do business, not to get buzzed.
Tell me, how is it that life brings you to this restaurant? Certainly there were other things you could have chosen to do with your life. Why this?
My mother.
So this is a family business.
No. She always had survival skills, and I've done my best to learn from them. I knew from a young age if I was going to get ahead, to pick what game to play I'd figure out how to bend the rules to my advantage.
How do you pick this one?
It'd pick me. Always dug cars. Love the adrenaline.
And how does your mother feel about
Hey,
that?
Jimmy! Wallace! Hey, man. How long's it been?
Interesting meetup spot.
I feel safer, surrounded by LA's finest, don't you?
Depends on the circumstances.
Suppose it does. You were just about to tell me if you and your mother are still close.
She died when I was 12. My father finally got the better of her. But I still turn to her for advice. She's still part of every decision I make. So in that sense, yeah, we're close.
If I provide transportation to the harbor, do you have a ship ready to receive your purchase?
Absolutely.
Well, damn, you bite that thing any harder, it might just bite you back. I read your climbing cadre evaluation.
Nothing new. I just have to push myself harder next time.
Dig. Says she alternated between indecision and recklessness. Took unnecessary risks.
Come on, we've seen her climb. She's good.
Yeah. You know this instructor out of Metro, Tom Cole?
Sure. Yeah, he's tried out for SWAT a couple times. He never made it. But he's always been cool to me.
Feel him out, will you? See if you can find out what happened on that wall.
Hondo?
Luann. Hey. What's up, kid? I'm glad you guys could make it.
Why don't I leave you two to catch up a bit?
All right, sounds good. I'll bring him home when he gets sick of me.
Thanks.
Hey. Hungry? Want something to eat?
Raymond, I'm Deacon. It's an honor to meet you. If you ever need anything, you got every officer in this department at your service.
You know, you're lucky, right? I don't share my lunch with just anybody. All right, so what's this about you maybe not going to college?
Just haven't decided yet.
You know you want that. Raymond, you got the grades. Wasn't college always the plan? I get it, you've been through a lot, and it takes time to adjust. But you can't let life's punches knock you off track.
They're not.
You want to tell me about the gun, then?
She found it. Look, I know my mom thinks she can help, but I don't need it. I'm good.
You're a 17-year-old kid sleeping with a loaded gun under your bed. It's all right to admit you're scared after being shot.
That's got nothing to do with it.
So what do you plan on doing with the gun? Somebody giving you problems?
Street's back. The buy's going down in 2 hours.
Go ahead. I need to start my homework anyway.
To be continued.
This is a scenario Richter's played out 1,000 times. The vehicles will arrive preloaded in a shipping container, so we shouldn't have rabbits and race cars.
We need more time to plan this.
2 hours is all I can get us. But Richter's in. This is our shot at him.
All right, we cover the ins and outs. Chris, you're Sierra 1 here. Dan, Sierra 2 here. You set up sniper positions, wait for my command. Deke, Luca, you're in the Charger here. I'll be on the ground right here. We set up a code 5 for the area. Mumford, you and your team maintain a perimeter.
Could use some unis to tighten the net.
No, we can't take the chance Richter spots them. We hold until Street makes the exchange. We go on my signal. Any questions?
How big a crew we expecting?
Minimal. Richter keeps things tight. 3, maybe 4 guys.
That said, it's risk management time. They are not going to be happy when they see us. Job 1 is getting Street out safe. Chris and Tan, you see any weapon swing his way, you take down whoever's got it.
Understood.
Let's do this.
Weapons, phones, anything with a chip, a blade, or a trigger.
Sweet ride.
Customized to make 840 horsepower. Not exactly street legal, so don't tell anyone.
I always dreamt of taking a car like that out for a spin.
You know, some things in life are simply out of reach. Everything exactly as promised. And the payments?
On my go. Luca, roll me!
Get in the car.
Who the hell are these guys?
Some other crew shooting up the place.
Richard's getting into a street.
Luca, you want street?
Negative. I don't know what he's got under that hood, but I lost him out of the lot. Never had a chance.
Mumford, anything.
Negative, Hondo. Didn't come our way.
The gunmen were Rosemead Mafia, part of the Chinese crime syndicate. Best guess is Richter was selling wheels to them before Street showed up and squeezed them out.
Mumford, coordinate with gang task force. Get me the Rosemead leader.
I'm also gonna find out who tipped them off and if they know where Richter's hiding. Whatever it takes to get our man back.
We've also sent units to look for the crew Street was with when they killed the trucker. See how they tie in.
He launders money through legit businesses, so we try and track him through those. He moves a lot of stolen cars. If he held on to any, we might find him that way.
SIS is making a list of vehicles they think he's had his hands on. So why aren't we wide with this? Every cop in the city looking for him.
As far as we know, his cover's holding. We go wide, it only takes one cop in Richter's back pocket to expose Street.
There are plenty of whispers about his connections to the police.
We say we're the best. Time to prove it.
Just let me contact my people. I can prove I had nothing to do with this.
I have my own ways of determining who's responsible. Mr. Cooper?
Is he the reason we're here? If Cooper screwed this
Shut
up...
up. 10 years, not one incident. And now Rosemead and cops show up on the same deal. Until I connect the dots. No one leaves. That mother you turn to for guidance. What's her name?
Alice.
Your mother's name is Alice Cooper.
She was born before the singer got famous. What do you care?
Maybe she can be of assistance.
Say hello for me.
Anything?
If I had something, I would have told you. I'm sorry. We just keep running into walls. Richter owns 2 shipment companies, but the offices are in Miami and Sao Paulo. He's got no car registration, no local addresses.
Hey.
Guy doesn't even file taxes in California.
No good news on my end either. Metro can't locate a single one of the crew that was with Street when the trucker got killed.
Richter's probably got him. Trying to find the rat who blew up his sale.
At least that means he doesn't suspect Street yet. And I am the one who's sorry. I sent him in against your advice.
You trusted an officer to do his job. I'm the one who lost him in the field.
You walked into an ambush.
It's my job to expect surprises.
How are you holding up?
I'm not too good at the sit and wait thing.
I saw a kid in the kitchen who's been lost in his homework for the past few hours. He could use your help.
Calculus, huh?
I'm working through the proof to V equals 4/3 pi r squared.
Volume of a sphere. I always loved math. English, that class drove me crazy, but math was always reliable.
I like it too.
That's the same kind as the one you took in the back. It's amazing how something so tiny can cause so much damage. But carrying a gun doesn't always make you safe for everyone. In fact, the opposite is true.
You carry one?
And I get shot at a lot, too. You want to tell me what's going on with you?
It's not your job to fix me, okay? Just let me do my homework. Tommy Cole. How you been?
Hey, Deke. Just congratulating Baker here on his climax certification.
Well done, Baker. I hear Cole's tougher than you guys out there.
Yeah, he puts us through our paces.
Gotta run.
Good kid. Could lead his own team one day. If they ever get back to giving 20 Davids to guys like him.
Well, time will tell.
You know, a lot of us don't think what they did to you was right. Promotion should have been yours.
I appreciate that, but I'm doing okay.
For what it's worth to feel your pain, most of the officers that were promoted to SWAT over me, let's just say they check all the right boxes in the mayor's office.
So, what happened to my girl out there? Saw you dig her.
She had a shot. She took too many chances on the wall trying to make up for physical limitations. They want me to grade everybody on the same scale, so.
But she passed explosive breach and sniper cottage just fine.
Pulling triggers and setting bombs doesn't call for the same physicality. You know what I mean? Look, I don't get to wear the SWAT uniform like you do, but that doesn't mean I don't do what I can to protect what it stands for. Right?
Right. Bad news. It appears one of you is not who you claim to be. The spirits sensed it. I confirmed it. Dennis Double Clutch Collins, San Dimas High School, class of '08. And Katrina Fisk, the 2009 Miss Teen San Gabriel. What a lovely couple. Luke Denning, expelled from Berkeley for hacking the school server and changing grades. He had a full ride, too. Mr. Cooper, a newcomer. According to the records of Mercer High School in Trenton, New Jersey, you dropped out in 10th grade. You never told me you were a dropout. I couldn't find your mother, though.
She liked living off the grid.
Which leaves Mr. Huntley. You know, there are 15 Ben Huntleys in the country, and not one of them is you.
I knifed a guy in a bar fight when I was 19. I was facing more time than I could handle, so I jumped bail. I've been Huntley ever since. I swear I had nothing to do with any of this.
But who am I actually looking at right now?
Kevin Barnes from Phoenix.
I sure wish you hadn't lied to me. Kevin Barnes from Phoenix.
Please, I swear.
A liar is a liar! Kevin, anyone else have a secret they would like to share? Because I still have a lot of unanswered questions.
It's the list of cars SAS thinks Richter stole. But they all went dark the day they were heisted and never came back on.
OnStar, LoJack, all that on alert.
Yep.
Anything? Nothing but crickets.
So I ran into our friend Cole. He's, pretty old school. I don't think he's a fan of women in SWAT.
He said that.
Well, he let it be known in his own way.
He's still in the building.
What are you guys talking about?
I asked Deacon to look into your climbing bell.
Look, I don't think Cole gave you a very fair shakeout on that wall.
No way, next he'll tell me there's no Santa Claus?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have a little chat with him.
You mean like man to man? Tell him to stop picking on little girls, right?
He misevaluated a member of my team, and I'm not having it.
How do you know? You weren't there. You think I'm not used to this game? I don't need him to tell me what I'm capable of, and the last thing I want is him thinking that I can pry into you about it. She's right. Confidence is silent, and security is loud. See? The shrink gets it.
All right, I hear you. I do. In my hood, we used to say real G's move in silence. I'm just not sure this is the right time for all that, Wendy.
Got your message about the boy. Trauma like he went through affects brain chemistry. It reduces cortisol levels, with chemical volumes. He's wrestling with a lot.
Are you saying he needs medication?
Not necessarily. If he can recognize the symptoms and face them head on, his brain should recover back to baseline on its own.
He's pretty closed up about it. Do you mind if I introduce you, let you feel him out a bit?
Well, I got no cops with daddy issues until tomorrow morning, so sure.
Come on. Raymond, I want to introduce you to an old friend of mine.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Listen, I'm going to be caught up for a while, but Wendy here has PS4 in her office. Says you can use it.
I play a pretty mean NBA 2K if you're interested.
You like a therapist or something?
Guys around here need someone to talk to every now and then. I mostly just listen.
I don't need a head doctor.
I ain't saying you do. Wendy's the only one with 2K, so take it or leave it.
Hondo, that's your present. Leader of the Rosemead Mafia.
Hey, I got $10 says you can't beat her.
I found this punk at his sister's. Wasn't exactly hiding either. Was arming his crew for battle.
Getting ready for when Richter comes?
No idea what you're talking about.
Look, man, you can play stupid if you want to, but you better understand that Richter's not going to come at you head on.
You sent shooters to try and kill him.
You pissed him off. He's going to want to make you hurt. He'll go after your family. How many kids you got?
Or did God do everyone a favor and make you sterile?
I'll tell you what. You help me find Richter, I'll take him out for you.
Or we could just wait till he slaughters you and all your loved ones. Either way, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight.
We know you and your boys crashed his bike. Now, how'd you find out about it?
Off the record?
Ebony Ivory couple comes to me this morning, saying they source for Richter, but they'd rather do business with me. I tell them to get lost. But then they say Richter's planning to cut me out. Say he's dealing with some new guy, Cooper.
Okay, so what's the deal? You take Richter and the newbie out and they start sourcing cars for you?
I thought they were full of it, but the details track, so...
Tracked? How?
Same MO. The same part of town as the deals I made with Richter. Santa Fe Springs, Pico Rivera.
Richter got a place out there?
He's got a spot he calls the Templo, but no one's seen it. Or if they do, they never make it back to talk about it.
Guess none of this is what you signed up for.
Is he gonna do that to us too?
You want the truth or you want a bedtime story? Unless we find a way out of here, we're all gonna die.
Okay, what do we do?
Start by calming down. You just tell me how you got the name Whip.
My brother. He used to make me do his homework. He'd say, come on, you're smart as a whip. Whip it out, whip out that homework, Whip.
He sounds annoying.
Yeah, he is. But he looks out for me. He even told me hooking up with this bunch was a bad idea.
I never had a big brother, but I got this guy I work with. He likes to act like one. I get the feeling he's not too crazy about me getting in this whole mess either. You know what he'd say if he was here?
That you should have finished high school.
That I should trust my gut. And right now, my gut tells me that you're the only one who can get us out of here. See that car at the end of the building? There's a GPS unit, yeah? Any way to hack it? Get a message out?
Not like an email, but there should be a built-in distress signal. You can get the car back online, activate the signal. Someone has to be looking for it.
Someone's looking. How long would it take?
Are you serious about trying this?
I'm gonna tell you something that could get me killed. But if you trust me, I can get us both out of here in one piece.
Do with you? You tipped off the Rosemead Mafia?
I'm pretty sure it was them. They had the most to gain, and they've been acting guilty this whole time.
How do you know that?
Because we're caught. Those police that were there today, they were with me. I'm SWAT. Now you can blow my cover and watch me die, or you can help me get us out of here.
Okay.
Be ready to move. You know I'm gonna have your ass for getting me into this, right?
What did you say?
You're the one who sicked those Rosemead punks onto us. You wanted Richard's business all to yourself.
Better shut your mouth, son.
Tell me it isn't true. I'm not dying here for a couple of double crossers. No! I want to see Richter. These two are the rats.
Say that again and I'll kill you. Sit down and shut up. Where's the kid? We can thank Mumford for our first good lead on finding the street.
Just want the kid back.
Just giving him crap. These dots are where Richter made the deals with the Rosemead Mafia. His temple ought to be somewhere around here. Any of that paperwork linked to buildings in this area?
I think it has to. One of Richter's cars just came back online, and it's right here, right in the middle of the hot zone.
Let's go get him. All right, we got 3 loading docks flanked by service doors along the front wall. 1 dock with a ramp. No points of entry on the other side.
Means we gotta go in hot.
And blind.
I can scale it, drop in through one of the skylights, get eyes in there.
That's a 30-foot wall. No gear, no harness.
And? Unless you agree with Officer Cole.
Found him hiding behind your car.
So much deceit. It's impossible to separate the lies.
And so, I've made my decision. Equal punishment. For all.
You're just gonna drive off in my car? I made him do it. Told him the car was bulletproof. If he got it started, he'd bust out of here. Kid's innocent. He doesn't belong here.
You disappoint me, Mr. Cooper. Roping in a child to do your dirty work. That earns you special treatment.
You won't believe how much that hurts in a minute. He's just a scared kid. He had nothing to do with any of this. Hey! They did.
In position. Oh my god.
Do you have proof? Hell no. I know you're gonna kill us all. Just don't start with the kid. Please. As you wish.
Look at go!
LAPD stuck. Get out. Come on, please. Hold her right there. Down. Right down. What? Get out. Stay right there. How you want, buddy? 30 days to command.
Street.
All security.
Nice to see you back in one piece.
That kid tried to get himself killed, couldn't even do that right.
Give him time. Hey, he's our friend, Officer Cole. I'm gonna talk to him, tell him how Chris kicked ass today.
Nah, he's a waste of breath. He's on my list, though. He'll be seeing me soon enough.
Congrats.
Hey, Rich's high-end rides. When are they getting transferred to the impound lot?
Tomorrow morning, what?
I just want to get a couple of pictures. On a cop's salary, it's probably as close to one of those as I'm ever gonna get. You know? Hey, Boot, you might want to hit the ATM. You're gonna buy a few rounds tonight.
Yeah.
Get to it. You got it. You over here.
You got him back? Thanks for making me look like a good captain.
Richard wouldn't be in jail if you hadn't made that call. Thanks for trusting my team.
How'd you get that shot off? I always block those.
You're too aggressive from deep. I just Euro step. Double tap X, no turbo.
Come on now, Wendy. Don't tell me you're letting the kid win.
Didn't warn me he's a hustler.
Sorry I left you hanging so long.
You owe me $10.
Okay. Grab your stuff. I gotta get you home.
You owe me a rematch.
You know you shouldn't be beating up on girls. You learn anything?
He's got a lot going on inside. Trouble is, thinks that's where it's supposed to stay. You know, he kind of reminds me of someone. Real G's move in silence, right?
Touche. I appreciate you taking the time. Awfully quiet over there. You have a good talk with Wendy?
No, just play. Said you've known each other a long time, though.
Oh, yeah. She helped me through a really rough time when I was new to the force.
What happened?
I didn't start out in SWAT. Nobody does. First few years in uniform, you gotta pay a lot of dues. Spend a lot of hours in a squad car and you write gang of tickets. But I was pretty lucky because I got to ride around with one of the funniest guys this world has ever known. My partner, Rob. I mean, this dude could make you laugh. He'd make you laugh on your worst day. One day we were writing citations on Venice Boulevard. We had a guy pulled over for expired tags. Trust me, that's the type of thing every cop hates doing. Robbie was at the driver's side window. I was at the passenger rear. And this black truck just came flying into the right lane and hit Robbie. Clipped him at 60 miles an hour.
He died?
Right in front of me. Raymond, you wear a gun and a badge, you expect to be in danger, but we were just writing tickets.
So, did you get the guy in the truck?
No.
He got away?
And that haunted me.
So, what did you do?
I suffered. Till it damn near broke me. But then I did the one thing that guys like you and me are taught to never do. I asked for help. Wendy's the one who gave it to me.
I have dreams where I never make it. Just lying there on the street, shot, bleeding. And I know I'm gonna die. That's why I got the gun. It just feels safe to have it there. And I don't wanna die.
Wendy used to tell me that the pieces that were hurting inside work like broken bones. If you treat them right, they'll heal. If you don't, that pain's only gonna get worse.
I'm not sure I'm up for sitting around with a shrink.
How about sitting around with me from time to time?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Hey, go hug your mom.